Hey guys, Botting25 here, back with If NASA Did It, I Can Do It. That's right, now. Oh, shouldn't have done that. Whoopsies. Alright, I hope. Wait, who's this? Jeb. Yep, Jeb. Move to the side. You're not going to be the first on board, you're going to be the last on board. Alright, since I don't want to really waste too much time. Well, never mind. Looks like I'm going to have to do that. So, Bill, sprint. Don't knock Jeb. F, climb. And the board. And EVA and sprint. I think it's not the safest thing to be doing, to be sprinting at such an altitude above the ground. Now we only have to get Jeb on board. Oh my god, that would be so weird. Oh, Jeb. Say goodbye. It's the first Apollo mission that's manned. Apollo 7. This is basically doing what Apollo 1 was supposed to do, so... And we've got all that done, and I remembered that the top doesn't have full fuel. That's okay through all that. Okay, maybe we do, but... Just want full everything. Ooh. I'm going to guess, and if not, I'm just going to do stuff. Bob, get in there. Now, launch. And we'll see how this one. We're doing... Okay. Right, good. Jeb is in the commander's seat. Engage. It is sent path. It's on the right one. Boom. Booyah. What's the audio on this? Jesus, that's still rather loud. Just so loud. Well, it's mainly the spacecraft that's the problem, so. Now that's slightly more manageable. Now, yep, gravity turn. I wonder what you would do if you were on the ground, unaware of this rocket launch, and all of a sudden you just heard the roar of the engines igniting, then looked up, saw the rockets just going straight up, which wouldn't be too scary by itself, and all of a sudden then it just tipped over. I don't think it was going to fully tip. Look, I know if I get above 10 kilometers with these engines still firing, we'll get into orbit. I will install the... We'll install a mod and see can I somehow get... Oh, crud. Messed that one up quite badly. Oh, whoop. Please. And I also noticed another mistake that I made. This is just recreating a failure type thing. That is liquid fuel. Oh, alright, there's liquid fuel. This is the Apollo APS flight spec. I don't know why it's kind of placed like that. It kind of looks wonky. You know what I'm saying? You know, if that was in the center, it would look okay. Okay, I thought Jeb was getting much more understanding. Oh, wow. Translate. Well, that's actually good. Target distance, 1 meter. Oh. Time to target, not a number. Closest distance, not a number of meters. Whatever that is, not a number distance, not a number. Whatever that is. I'm going to presume that's like target velocity. Sometimes apoapsis. I think that's just default. It's a good. Oh, wow, we're actually going pretty good. Orbit info. Oh god, that's not a lot of delta V. That is not at all enough. Guys, I probably will need to use cheats, but at least I know, well, this last fight is Saturn 1B. Yeah, I only need to really activate it for that split second, and I think we might just make it into orbit. Also, I'm reading the Wikipedia page, so in these ones the panels just kind of folded out, not decoupled. So one of them didn't fully extend to the 45 degrees, I think. Oh yeah, I wouldn't even need to have used that sheet, probably. And said that, well, first off, the Capcom, Tom Stafford, reminded him of his angry alligator situation on Gemini 9A. Oh, yep, engines ignite. Alright, what does it say here? Oh, is that the SPS? Oh wait, what? Oh no, it's this the SPS? Okay, now I'm just confused. Which one's the SPS? I have no idea. Sir, what's SPS? Service propulsion system. Yeah, I'm going to guess that that's it. Okay, so they weren't prepared for the first time that engine ignited. And Walter Shearer, I think it was. Yeah, but I do. I probably messed that up, but yeah, that's a Flintstones reference. If you don't get that, you know have childhood. Alright. Actually, Smart ASS prograde. Mind if I just zoom Mac Jab? Alright, prograde. 4-0. Now, you can see, oh crud, what? Why is that rotating? Okay, just, yeah, maybe time accelerate? Yeah, time accelerate, because that's just awesome. I'm not interested. Alright, deploy the high gain antennas. So, yep, extend. Retrograde, and we're going to attempt a rendezvous and docking with that, which is actually part. I should probably turn on the fuel cell. Right, we're approaching it. Boom. Now we just don't want to actually collide with it. We're lucky because we can kind of go in around here. Also, when did I tell you guys? But I actually got autographed photos from Gene Kranz. If you do not know who he is, then you can't really. Then you don't know much about space. He's a flight director of Apollo. He was the flight director of this mission, actually. I accidentally clicked on a photo. Whoopsies. But long. Right. Yep. Okay. Prograde. The engines are on, so. Okay. Okay. See this? Okay, so. Right. Walter Schirach was right. This had a mutiny. Yeah, you could say in space. So right, 8 thrusts. No, it's enough. Prograde, retrograde, normal, anti-normal, prograde, retrograde. So I don't know the length of each burn, but I'm going to do this. So 3, 2, 1. What? Oh, wow, that's quite a boost. And 1, 2, 3. And I'm just going to circularize this. Roughly circularized. And point blank well, actually, normal, radial, anti-radial. Normal. 1, 2, 3. One, 2, 3. And there was, as I said, mutiny in space. 1, 2, 3. Oh, quite. Okay, I messed that burn up a small bit. I'm trying to get that roughly circularized. I know I cannot get it perfectly circularized, but I want to have it as close as possible. I have one finger ready to cut the thrust. I'm sorry, I'm just concentrating. Oh, okay. I can. Well, okay, I can go for that much. Alright. There was a mutiny in space. Alright, I'm gonna get RCS off point prograde. Yeah, that is just so little torque. So, right. The tension began with the launch decision with Shira. Flight managers decided to launch with less than ideal abort option for the early part of the ascent. Once in orbit, the spacious cabin may have induced some crew motion sickness, which had not been an issue in earlier smaller spacecraft. The crew was unhappy with their food section, especially the high-energy suites. We also found the waste collection system cumbersome, requiring 30 minutes to use, and smelly. The worst problem occurred when Shearer developed severe head cold. As a result, he became irritable with requests for mission control, and after astronauts began talking back to the Capcom. Another example was this exchange after mission control requested that the TV camera be turned on in the spacecraft. So I'm going to read the conversation between Capcom and Shearer. Or, you know, not necessarily Shearer, but the crew anyway. So, Shearer, you've added 2 burns to this flight schedule, and you've added a urine water dump, and we have a new vehicle up here, and I can tell you at this point TV will be delayed without any further discussion until after the rendezvous. Capcom, Jack Swigert. Roger, copy. Shearer, Roger. Capcom 1, Deke Slayton. Apollo 7 is Capcom number 1 here. Shearer, Roger. Capcom 1. All we've agreed to do on this flip. Shearer, with 2 commanders, Apollo 7. Capcom 1. All we have agreed to on this particular pass is to flip the switch on. No other activity is associated with TV. I think we're still obligated to do that. Shearer, we do not have the equipment out. We have not had an opportunity to follow setting. We have not eaten at this point. At this point, I have a cold. I refuse to foul up our timelines this way. And there was that. Shearer repeatedly expressed the view that the re-entry should be conducted helmets off. Helmets off compared to previous Mercury and Gemini experience. They perceived risk that their eardrums might burst due to sinus pressures from their cold, and they want to be able to pinch their nose and blow to equalize the pressures as it increased during re-entry. This would have been impossible wearing the helmets, as the new Apollo helmets were a continuous fishbowl type without a removable visor, unlike previous helmets. However, on repeated occasion of the Christian mission, Shearer was instructed that the helmets should be worn for safety reasons. In the final exchange on the subject, Mission Control made it clear to Shearer that he would be expected to count for flouting instructions. Capcom number 1, Deke Slayton. Okay, I think you ought to clearly understand there is absolutely no experience at all with landing without the helmet on. Sure. And there is no experience with the helmet either on that one. Okay, Capcom. That one we got a lot of experience with, yes, sure. If we had an open visor, I might go along with that. Capcom. Okay, I guess you better be prepared to discuss in some detail when we land about why we haven't got them on. I think you're too late now to do much about it. Sure, that's affirmative. Don't think anybody down there has worn the helmets as much as we have. Capcom. Yes, sure. We tried them on this morning. Capcom. Understand that. The only thing we're concerned about is the landing. We couldn't care less about the re-entry, but it's your neck and I hope you don't break it. Sure. Thanks, babe. Capcom, over now. And exchanges like such as this led to SL and Cunningham being rejected for future missions, and Shearer had already announced his retirement from NASA. What's his mission insignia anyway? Ah. And also, just after launch, went, I'm going to presume German. Don't know, but was the last phase they saw before the hatch was sealed. And pretty much straight after liftoff, SL said with a mock German accent in this radio, I wonder where Gunther went. That's a terrible German accent. You know that. Okay. Alright, time to set up a maneuver. Off. Alright, schedule the burn. Here. Landing guidance, show landing predictions. In this case, it is actually important that we touch down close to the center. Oh, yeah. Right, maneuver planner. Execute the next load. You can use the RCS. I said you can use the RCS. Yep, well, you know, if it doesn't burn enough, we just... What? Oh! Wow! That was random! I honestly did not expect that. Scissors rotate! Oh! We haven't even completed one orbit I would also like to add. Yeah, we're smart assess I'll point along the normal vector for when we hit the atmo. Yep, we've hit the atmosphere. And decouple and no monoprop. Really? Just remember, I have to use cheats to keep the spacecraft oriented correctly. Once we get it oriented, I will turn off the cheats because, well, you know, it's not my fault. I don't know why you... Oh, jeez. Yeah, that's it. That's it, Apollo. Unfortunately, well, I guess we're going to have to come in like this. Oh, what? Oh, what? Hold your horses. Do we have backwards facing? Why is it offset like that? Is it really? Especially when it looks like it's balanced. Because I'm going to have to do the old. Yeah, this is probably not exactly what you would call safe. That's just the spacecraft rotating, actually. The RCS is not firing. And that's making our periapsis drop by 1 kilometer. And I'm going to guess. Okay, best kitty. Okay, so I just about to counteracting. Okay, since I don't want to land on the land. Oh, jeez. That's weird. See, I don't want to land it there. Because landing on land tends to not be very good. Do we have forwards facing thrusters? No. Seriously? Could they not? I'm going to seriously check if there's an RCS board that's supposed to go there. Because that's just pissing me off. Why is it? Oh, it's a rotating thing again. Oh, please don't tell me we're getting re-entry effects. No. going to have to just... Okay, now it's time. RCS, orient the spacecraft. It's too late now. Okay, me entering. I'm going to do this. What is this? Off. Doing that to hopefully slow me down. So, oh, come on, we're just going to land there. Well, actually, if I can... I might just be able to... Oh, thankfully, I am saved. I'm going to be landing just off the coast. Say us off. Wow, this is probably the most... It's probably the closest landing we have to land. Oh, look! Here's our shadow! Imagine if I just landed in that little lake. And stop. Oh, thankfully, it's a good thing that we didn't land there, because the Apollo capsule would have just said no. Hopefully it's a bit lighter, but... Anyways, just about to splash down. Spinning! Just look at the chutes though. Spinning. Stop warp. So, yep, warp stopped. That is a lot higher than we are. And preparing for a splash downward. 10 meters. 5. Splash down. Oh, now this is just the perfect landing. So yeah, that was Apollo 7. I'm about 25. Goodbye.